I had a dream that one day I'd find myself in a studio apartment in Taiwan with nothing else on my mind but the trials and tribulations presented by my next artistic project. A dream of light novels lining the din, half written but nonetheless with a premise irregular and unorthodox enough to intrigue us on the back of its cover alone. A dream of nights spent on the next line of programming, the next line of dialogue, the next fucking 4chan post, only to the avail of more cars driving below your 5 stories up window, and to the audience of image board lurkers and 80s anime fans. It was a dream of money from Patreon pornography, of an art style so half-baked yet so degenerate the extra fetishes filled up the area the overtly lacking art style had drained. Yes, this infinite outlaw was not merely infinite, but infinity itself. They were an entity of contentment for their environment, while no contentment for their skills. They must always be more, always be achieving, seeing, and experiencing, but that experience is relegated only to what the confines of their room command of them. This isn't even an impossible conception of someone who I could be. I already have the statistical advantage in place from the amount of time I've spent in the artistic fields I've already pursued. I've shown myself to fight adversity and conquer adversity for years now. I think back now to this memory of an outlaw yet to be in nothing short of awe. Seeing the room, seeing myself, the accomplishments, all of it feeds together to form this beautiful image in my mind. No matter how many times I may lose sight of it, the light of that future always finds its way into my eyes, whether my energy enjoins it or not. I don't care if this is idealization, that's irrelevant. The fact that I have the hours in the day needed to one day achieve something like this is enough of a reason for me to be using those hours more practically. The amount of things I simply don't do out of some obsessive need to conserve energy is staggering. The only way to mitigate laziness is by enforcing the opposite. If you do anything long enough, eventually it'll stick out of habit. You created the habit of not doing things, and you can replace it with the habit of doing things. Your brain likes these typical occurrences, and as it becomes used to them, the harder it is to stop them. Starting on this path to good habits, however, is never easy, especially for the longer you've spent on the wrong path. But starting is the only way of mitigating the problem. Give it 3 months, you're good. Give it 7, you're great. Give it 3 years, and we can't stop you. That Yank game dev who found themselves as a hermit in East Asia, furthering their knowledge and making bank on lewd girls isn't dead. In fact, they're more alive each day.